get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it that I'm never going back. Get it that I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it that I'm never going back. Get it that I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going. I get to it off the runway. Different incomes, not one way. Living life on a one way. I knew this would happen someday. You can ask my day one day. Cloudy days turn to sun rays. Only way to way up way. Know my way, know my feng shui.
What's up, guys? Oops, hit that by mistake. My bad. Almost had you guys starting all over again. See, I get on more light. There we go. How's it going, guys? Let me know if you can hear me. Give me some thumbs up. What up, Kevin? How's it going, my man? What up, what up? Give some time, a few people to join up in here. Try to move the phone here a little bit. Wasn't here. Hear you, great, awesome. What's up, Matt? Thanks for the thumbs up. Do y'all, if I say that name right, I might have to talk one time, my man. Yeah, you doing good, Kevin? That's awesome, man. What's up, Frank? How you guys doing this evening? Where you guys at? Let's give it a little more time before we get to chatting. How you guys doing, man? 806 driver. What's up, Chris? In the house. Cold. I know you cold, brother. I'm cold too. It's cold everywhere. So I titled it, It's Cold Everywhere We Go. Except Florida, probably South California. And we are not there. So, where you at? You still at the house? Still at the house, 806. Leonard, what's up? From Cali, how's it going, my man? Salute. Support it. I might have to make Leonard one of my moderators soon. We'll get to that level. I know I saw your last video, Chris. I saw your last video. You were shut down since last Friday, man. And I know everybody's expecting that weather coming in through Texas right now. The second wave coming in, man. You just gotta be safe. It sucks. Yeah, I saw that video. It was pretty cool, changing those seats and stuff, man. You're staying busy. Hope you're getting paid for that, I imagine. Not like some of us. If we don't roll, we don't get paid. But it is cold. Southern California, yo. Awesome. Yeah. You're a little warmer. Not that cold. Kevin, you're in Tulsa, it's snowing. Yeah, I know. It's going through there now, huh? I know it's going through there. Where you at? I know I'm about to sell that, man. I'm about to share that in a minute. Letting people jump in here. Whoa, 8 inches of snow, 806? 8 inches. 8 inches. That's what she said. Yeah, at least you get paid for that, man. It's just, and no matter where you go, man, I hope everybody else is safe. If you are driving on the road, I hope you are safe. Who's driving? Who's still driving out there? I'll tell you where I'm at in a second. Let some more people. Who's driving? Let me know where you guys at. I know Kevin's Tahoe. Yeah. Oh, in Tulsa. Said Tahoe. In California. Nice, yo. You no, it's actually I said in a couple of my videos. Actually, so I get it. Well, you may you ways to get to CDL, but the best time to do training. Excuse me, just finished eating. The best time to do trainings, yo, is definitely during the winter with a trainer, because that way you have at least hopefully an experienced driver with you. So when you do get your CDL, my man, I would suggest, as scary as it may sound or whatever, get it through or go through orientation, whatever company you decide to go with through wintertime, because you get that experience with somebody next to you rather than you having to deal with it on your own for the first time. All right, Kevin, 4 more days of orientation and I'm done. Awesome. Yeah, 4 more days, and you going with a trainer after that, I imagine, or you got the experience? I don't remember. But 4 more days, that part is done. All right, so I don't see. He's asking too, where you at, bro? So I parked the night. We how can I say that? I haven't. I'm working on that last video. I said I was gonna edit as far as being up there. Uh, all right, Leonard. Have a good Bible study, my man. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping by, dropping some words, brother. Um, I went to. I haven't edited that video because it's been just running, being careful on the road. Uh, Up north, we went from the last time we spoke, we were in Montana. So Montana, North Dakota, delivered North Dakota. Got another load from North Dakota, which was an oversized load. I did record some of that, so that's going to come later as well. But it was hectic. But that one went to Michigan, so more snow, more cold weather to deal with. And then from Michigan, down me picking up Illinois, and which was a pain in the butt too. And then drive to towards Birmingham, down here just south of Birmingham to drop off. So right now, that was Monday where I finally dropped off. Sunday, I got at it over there. It was kind of the first big productive day. Ran 680 miles Sunday because it was sun that was out. Got off early. It was curfew in the beginning, Illinois, because it was icy. But we made it through better weather until we hit Birmingham later in the afternoon. It was then got icy again. But I made it to our terminal, multi-hazard terminal in Birmingham. So I made it there, and that was just about 40 minutes from when I was dropping off Monday morning. Dropped off to Birmingham. I was going to pick up a load there too that afternoon, and that one got canceled. I was chatting with, I don't know if you guys know it, but good enough to check him out, but No Heat Be Trucking. He works for Prime. I was chatting with him on his live. He had a live, and there was a couple of guys that were in Texas, and the load that I was picking up there was going to Grand Prairie, Texas. This was picking up Monday, and while I was chatting on there, one of the guys says they were in Denton, and he mentioned about companies being closed and stuff. So I messaged my DM, got off of the chat after a while, and messaged the office, told them, hey, you guys, my DM told me, hey, you want to check that these people are going to be open on Wednesday, delivery day, whether I made it there Wednesday or not, but they were going to be open. She kind of threw the question back at me, you want me to check on they're going to be open? I said, yeah, I'm getting information from my network of folks that they might be closing some places in Texas because of the weather. Yep, and that's exactly what happened. 30 minutes later, the shipper where I was at waiting there for like 2.5 hours, they said that the customer canceled 3 loads that were going to be picked up that day, including mine. So we spent the night in the Birmingham terminal, back again Monday, and this morning we switched to a step deck. That's where I'm on. If you guys follow me on Instagram, that's where it's at. I'm going to put it there just in case. We picked up a step deck, and we got loaded some, right there in Birmingham, some one of the wood poles, like lighting poles, the poles that they use for put lights on the highways and stuff. So we picked up a stack of that, and it was nice until we're heading here, but it's supposed to go to Laredo, Texas. So you guys know how the weather is over there, my Texas guys. What's up, Mohammed? And Emmanuel, your con is close tomorrow. Where you at, Emmanuel? Where you at? Kevin, you're not in Cali. Yeah, okay. I'm catching us on some here in the middle of my story. So you guys asked me where I'm at, so I'm telling you where I'm at. But anyway, I drove all the way down to right here on highway. I'm on I-10 and 12 on the TA on I-10, basically off of the 190 exit. And this is probably where we're going to be till Thursday, if not Friday, because I-10 going westbound and eastbound in Baton Rouge and Lafayette is shut down. They got DOT has that shut down, completely closed, and you can't go westbound. So I thought of we were going to try to go through US 84 off of 59, and another buddy of mine who picked up, another driver who also picked up a same load, um, went through there first. He was a couple hours ahead of me, so he went through there to try it out, and then he called me like, "Don't go through there, man. It's full of ice." Uh, and he barely made it to a place to stop, like 50 miles into US 84. So luckily, I had stopped in the lows off of 59 and 2059 before he hit split. I stopped up there, took a shower and everything before I decided which way to go. And I reserved parking here in the TA ahead of time once we made that decision. But yeah, we're gonna be stuck here for at least I think tomorrow, if not Thursday, hopefully Thursday. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, let me catch up to you guys' comments real quick. Kevin, yeah, 4 years of flatbed. I'll put that up there. 4 years of flatbed, but Milton wants me to be a trainer for a week. Okay, that's cool. Well, that's different. That's definitely different. Maybe it's a totally different approach. Like I said, I've been in touch with the office, so I got an email about the orientation, the new process. So I got to read that and see what new stuff, so I can do a video for you guys about the guys. To anybody else is still looking for it, but a week is not bad. A couple more days, I guess. Probably also winter time. So, but you have the experience, my man. Joe, there's multi-harvest terminal in Southern California. I wish. I wish. No, man, they don't have terminals in the West Coast. They've talked about planning in the future, but that's only been talked. But no, they only have the furthest terminal west is El Paso, Texas. So there's no other terminals on the West Coast. So that part sucks in the case that you don't have kind of a home base in that area. My hometown is California still right now, so I know the feeling. 806, it probably start running Thursday, Friday. We'll be back above freezing. Yeah, I heard I was watching the news, 806, Chris. I was watching the news and on the phone, kind of YouTube news, and they're expected to be back in the 60s by Monday. So that's Texas for you. I know that. I know how it works. Been there, lived on that. All right. Let's see what we got. Going manual. What's up, Mohammed? You're delivering in Dallas? Yeah, they're close. So yeah, you're stuck waiting in manual. I just saw that. You're definitely stuck waiting. Yeah, I was supposed to be over there, man. All right. See what's out. Hey, you be good, Emmanuel. Thanks for or not, Emmanuel. Yo, thanks for jumping in, my brother. You probably left by now if you're still here. Michael, what's up? Here's a little message for everybody. Be safe out there, guys and gals. Definitely being safe, man. It's the only thing we can do. It's the only thing we can do. Frank, what's up, my man? My class is the first class that did the 2 weeks orientation, waiting on a trainer. Okay. So you're still waiting on a trainer. That happened. So you finished last week. Right? Last week. So cool. Sometimes that happens. Waiting for a trainer. I know a lot of new guys have jumped in to be trainers. I'll tell you guys, I'm not a trainer because Ashley's with me, so I can't be a trainer because I have her own truck. But I train you guys over YouTube. I train you guys. You guys can chat with me on Instagram. Find me there. You guys know that. For the guys that have followed me on Instagram, I know that I respond as detailed as possible. Mohammed, Monday, started in Tulsa. What? Reframe that question, Mohammed. You started in Tulsa on Monday. Is that what you meant? Last Monday. Cool. Get that orientation done, my man. It's gonna work out. Yeah, Michael's correct. He posted that they have it's 14 days now instead of 8 days, so they extended it a little bit on their orientation. It used to be 8 days, now it's 14 days, and mostly it's just kind of give, especially the new guys coming straight out of school, getting the CDL, giving them a little more hands-on experience. Uh, I imagine, but I would love Michael keep in touch. Let me know how it goes, man. What are they doing different? Like I say, I got the orientation paper. I haven't read through it. I've been just busy. Frank, I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. Will be my terminal home. Uh, you really don't have, if you're coming in, you really don't have a home terminal. We really don't have like a set home terminal. Tulsa is the main one, Mohammed. So you necessarily don't have a terminal home. When you go home, you take the truck with you. You have to find where you can park it or what the nearest truck stop is that you can park it in, maybe from home, or is there a local place that lets you you can make arrangements to park, or an industrial place in the area that allow trucks to to park 4 days at a time. Or you take it home if you have the space at home to take your truck. There's people who take the trailer, they park it in a secure location, whether it's a truck yard or whatever. They have an arrangement already, and they park the trailer, they lock it with the Kimping lock that they give us, and then they drive the truck. You drive it home and park it in front of your house and your driveway or whatever. So, but that's how home time works. You take that truck with you. It's not a terminal for that, if that's what you mean. No problem, Chris. You gotta be safe too, my man. I know you're heading out. It's a busy day. Nice. So you started on 215, Mohammed. Seeing that, awesome. Awesome, Michael. Good question. Are you happy with your runs, location length, and general schedule? Totally. I'm happy with the runs. Winter is winter. Uh, it's what to expect. So you can't control the weather, and planners can't control the weather. Um, but even with that, the week that I got stuck up there in Montana, that was a slow week as far as miles and stuff because I lost that weekend, and only did the one run, and I didn't turn that load in till Tuesday rather than Monday, unfortunately. So the week closes Monday night. So that ended up being a very very short week from since my training days, to be honest, man. Um, and after that, but in general, but last week, I finished, I want to say, with 3,600 miles or so. So had a bad week because of weather. Then even with the bad weather, I was able to run hard enough to get loads to have a good week this next settlement week, good week the following week. Now this week, it depends. This is my first load basically for the week because my going to Laredo, so it's about 1,000 miles, and then hopefully after that I'll get a good run. I know they're gonna head me west. I am scheduled to pass by the house for like a weekend at the end of February, so the last week of February, that last weekend. So I know that's where I'm being routed, towards westbound. So, but yeah, as far as I'm happy, Def schedule is happy. One thing I love about Flatbed is for the most part, you're picking up, dropping off during the day. There's a few in the glance that they receive 24/7 and or pick up 24/7 late ones. Like he got a client in Illinois that you pick up in the evening, and it sucks. Everybody don't like it. It's just one of those. But for the most part, you plan. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. You plan your routes, man, and you work the hours that you need to work, and as long as you get there on time, it's all good. They give you plenty of time. They give you plenty of time to do that. And like I said, weather is weather right now. It's just winter, and we're dealing with it a couple more weeks. Hopefully, spring is around the corner, my man. Yeah. I appreciate it. You guys hit the like button. No, I don't preach about it like that. If you haven't hit the like button, if you're watching, if you're liking the videos, if you're liking the content, man, I should appreciate it, all your support. Hit that like button for me. All right, Kevin has one here. They're also planning on buying 50% more Peterbilts with Cummins in them. Operation guys came in and said very little Packards anymore. Yeah, that is correct. they are switching to, instead of Kenworth, to Peterbilts, um, and Freightliners. That's the two brands they're gonna have. But I think instead of the Kenworth, they're gonna move into the Peterbilts. My opinion on that, before you guys ask, I've been liking the Kenworth. If you watch my videos, I like the Kenworth. I like the spaces in them. I mean, I've looked at a lot of videos, other YouTubers that ride Peterbilts, and I know that the storage space, the guys from here from Melton also that's got on the Peterbilts, just the storage space is a little less convenient than the Kenworth, because I've had. So in that case, for us, if we get, you know, told we got to move trucks, um, I will probably choose a Freightliner because I've seen there's a little more space on that than the Peterbilts. I know the Peterbilts are nicer um, on the front, like this whole dash area or whatever, just like the Kenworth. Um, but I don't know. I'm hoping this truck, I'm glad I got it early, so this has plenty of miles to go. I'm barely at 127,000 miles, 127,761 to be exact. So this truck has plenty of life as far as the warranty and all that. So this is going to be probably one of the last trucks they want to switch out at the moment. So I hope to stay in it for a while before they try to do that. Michael, thanks for the thorough answer. Hey, appreciate it. I try to be as thorough detailed as I can, give you guys as much info as I can, man. That's what the channel is about. That's what the channel is about. Yeah, I got a long way to go, man. You're right, Kevin. I have a long way to go. So I want to make sure. Oh, the rookie trucker, Melton in the house. What's up? What's up? I know I didn't miss you. I know I saw it there. The comments keep popping up. What's up? How you doing, the rookie trucker? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining us this evening. For those who just came in, I am in Louisiana on I-10 and 12 off I-10, the TA right here for I-10 south of 12. Supposed to head it to Laredo, Texas, but I ain't gonna have it tomorrow. I just kind of picked up this load of lumber pretty much. And this parking lot's full. I had to reserve it about 2 hours ago. I'm glad, and because it's packed. There's an even a tanker parked on in between the spots that says no parking. It's parked in there. You know how we do it sometimes, but you got to plan, man. You have to make your plans. One thing I do want to share. You have to plan. Wintertime, you're out here. You have to plan your routes. You really have to be diligent about looking at where you going, what truck stop, where you know how far you think you might be getting, and have a plan A and a plan B. Plan A is how far you would like to go. Plan B is where probably you might get stuck having to stop. So, because if you don't do those planning, you don't do that planning in your mind or throughout your drive in the day, you're gonna get stuck. Yeah, you can find parking or in the last minute push yourself in the corner, but there's places that they're really strict. There are some trucks that are a little too strict. Right now it's wintertime, and I'm sure they understand it is what it is. But if you get to a place and it's like really packed, like every corner of the truck stops packed and you can't park there, what you gonna do if you don't have a plan A and a plan B? So and that happens to a lot of guys. So you have to do. Guys are coming out here. They haven't been out here. For you guys, make sure when you get your truck, you are doing your planning, plan A, plan B as far as distance and all that. And I got something else I want to talk about with this winter stuff. Brooks, what's up, Brooke McAllister? Just put in my app into Melton today, hoping to join you guys out there. Awesome, Brooks. Awesome. Let me know. Stay in touch. Rookie Trucker, what's up? Looked inside the Peterbilt and the Freightliners in the Tulsa. Inside Tulsa, I couldn't stand up straight in the Freightliner. Yeah. Well, how tall are you? He wasn't very tall, but yeah, I mean, it's just different. Plus, we have the mid roof. You don't have the high roof like, the dry refurb trucks. They have that tall tall roof. We have the mid roof. So if you're pretty tall, it makes it, you know, a little bit different. I mean, the Kenworth good. It's kind of old. I don't have an issue. I'm 5'8", so I'm an average guy. I'm an average guy. Um, Travis, what's up, Travis? Thanks for the comments. Total all trucks in Texas are down and can't get into the cons of shipper. Yeah, I was told the same thing yesterday, man. That's what prompted me to let my team know, my DM know about the load that I originally had for them to call and check. And they probably, my DM probably didn't know. Just so you guys know, DMs, if you're new to trucking, you're coming in, your DM, which stands for driver manager, they're just a middle person. They don't control, they don't really, they don't give you the route. I mean, they have the planners. The planners have their sections, and they're the ones who actually keep an eye on the trucks, where they're at in their section, and what loads are available. And they give that information to the DM, your driver manager. The driver manager is basically the middle person between you and them and the office. Communicate with you any little issues that you have, so you have a point of contact. But they don't have a lot of control, if any, of what routes you do or you don't do or where you're going next. But they're the person that you talk to and keep in touch. So just a lot of people talk a lot of crap about some DMs. And I know not everybody's perfect, and some can be an ass. But your DM is a middle person. They don't control your loads. Just a heads up on that. Rookie trucker, yeah, you're 6'2". Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. I remember. I remember, man. Now I'm putting two together. I know the little face on your YouTube thing came up. But yeah, you're 6'2", bro. You're tall. You're a tall dude. So that can be a little challenging with this meat roof trucks. Yeah, like I said, I didn't get into the Freightliner. I just kind of opened door and looked into it, but I didn't get into it. So I just heard what I've seen on the page, on the Melton pages from the guys that switch, about their comments switching from a Kenworth into a Peterbilt or a Freightliner, and what their thoughts are as far as stuff, accommodating, storage, and things like that. So, Emmanuel, make sure you got fuel before you get to Texas. Yep, I'm full. I mean, I filled it up before a couple 2 hours ago. Basically, I filled it up and then drove down here. So I got plenty of fuel, and if I have to live here, going to Laredo, if I can't leave till Thursday, I probably didn't want to use that much fuel, even leave it in on. I mean, right now it's 29 degrees. I'm at 7 of 8 right now in fuel, but thought that was something else. Okay. If I need to fill it up, I'll fill it up again. But it probably won't be. I'll be all right. But I'll definitely fill it up. Yeah, I know that fuel stops. Where you guys at? But one thing I kind of want to bring up, I thought about doing a video about, just kind of chat with you guys here, is I shared it on the podcast that I do. I don't know if you guys who are here heard me before. I do a podcast once a week, and we recorded yesterday what was in Birmingham. But the winters over there that last 2 weeks up there on north, if you are somebody that are not sure of what you're coming into trucking, what your plan, your goals of ours coming in here. If I was one of those, it would have been I had one of those days after I dropped off that North Dakota and got that OD load. It's minus 15. I had to change. You guys will see it. I'm giving you a heads up on it, but because I did recorded that. I wasn't going to record that load, but when I found out it was an oversized load, I was like, I haven't done an oversized video because I haven't got an oversized load since last year. So let me go ahead and do it. But man, I was going to, it was minus 8 with the sun out. Sun went out. I was still securing. You have to because I didn't get the load didn't get there till 4 o'clock in the afternoon to pick up. I had to strap the load, and it was a John Deere load. If you guys follow me on Instagram again, I probably saw pictures of that. So you can't just throw the straps. You had to find where to put the strap, make sure that the whole, no hoses were going to be damaged by, when you tie the straps and all that kind of stuff. So it took me a minute to go through all that, um, and then put all oversized loads and the flags. And when I first inspected the trailer, I was switching to, because it was a preloaded trailer, four messed up tires. It was an older trailer, so it seems like it was sitting there for a while. It's 3100. Four bad tires. I only saw three at a time because the fourth one had a flat section. Um, my signal light wasn't working on one of the blinker lights on the driver's side. My clearing lights on the front of the trailer weren't working. Uh, it was tough, and it was cold. The sun went away. It got colder. And of course, I got my gear. I'm prepared, definitely. I am prepared. That's part of what I want to say. But it was one of those days that if I didn't know what I was doing, in trucking, and my positive mentality, and that I know that's part of the experience. Um, Anybody else would have probably been like, "I quit. This is it. I quit. Take me home." Uh, so it was one of those days. Winter could definitely make you or break you. So that's why I say, like I said earlier, if you can train, have a trainer, and go through winter with a trainer your first time, it's a whole lot better than trying to figure out by yourself, because you don't know what to expect. And if you go to the conditions like where I was in, or another winter like this one, um, it can be really frustrating to a point that you get mentally exhausted. You're gonna get physically exhausted. Um, It takes time folding the tarps. It's like crackers. Uh, so and all that takes time and takes stress. So you kind of have to USA. You ever seen? Guys know where that USA comes from. You have to kind of USA your way into the day and just kind of get going with it, man. So, uh, what you guys think about that? Let's see, catch up some comments. Travis, I just don't believe that there's nobody to repower it with with me to make it back to Alabama. Where are you at, Travis? Trying to come here, and I left Alabama already, but where are you at, Frank? When you went to Moulton, did you go with a trainer? Yes, I did, Frank. I went. I went with a trainer. It took about 2 days, 2 3 days before I got a trainer assigned. My trainer actually went. I come from hometown, but Uh, I did. I had a trainer, and I went the 3 weeks with him. Um, I think I shared this before, but my first week we did one load, and then spent 5 days in a hotel because the truck went to the shop because he had a deaf issue and something else. But the last 2 weeks, I got more loads than any rookie have gotten so far, I think, in the history of Belton. Uh, I got all kinds of loads in a 2 week period. And my trainer was like, I never had this many loads with a trainee. So, and I did everything, coils, slinkies, like all the auto ones we got. I don't know, however it worked, it got for my benefit. But I sure did. Cool, Kevin. That's awesome. Uh, Pretty trucker, you only get a trainer if you have 3 months of experience. Um, well, apparently, and according to Kevin, who has 4 years of flatbed, he's going for with a trainer for a week, so they may have to change a couple of things to want to make sure that everybody knows what they're doing, um, a bit more. So, but maybe a case by case basis. I don't know. I don't make those decisions. Manual, you had a crazy day, just like you said last night. Yeah, yeah, I sure did. Uh, yeah, it's one of those nights, man. It's not fun, right, man? It's not fun, man. When you have these, wintertime can definitely make you or break you if you're not ready. So if you're for the guys that are coming into Melton, or the guys that just came in, um, I'm gonna show you this. If you can afford it, or as soon as you can afford it. I don't know if you guys were able to see the whole, but I got one of these jumpsuit thingies. from the gear store. So it does say melted in the back. But I don't care. Uh, what's it called this brand? The Carhartt stuff. Suit you put over your jeans, but trying to get in the light. See the inside of it? It's insulated on the inside. I put this on top of my jeans. I got the jacket, but I also got a jacket that my girl got me. You guys probably seen on the videos. That is for winter. It's rainproof. Uh, so that one's a little better than the Carhartt that goes with this one. I got the Carhartt right here. This one's it's not. It doesn't have that insulation that the pants have, that the overall has. But that overall has saved my ass through the winter. Has definitely saved my ass. So um, I will suggest strongly, if you're coming in, that you purchase it. And I know we're coming into spring, so that's fine if you're just coming in. But if you don't have one of those, I suggest you get one, because uh, they're costly in the gear store, or find one like it. You know, if you want to go to Walmart and find some Walmarts, especially in North, you can probably order it or whatever, or Amazon. But I got this straight from Melton when I came back in October, and I'm damn glad I did. If you're with Melton, if you're at least already 30 days working for 30 days, and you go back to Tulsa, or you go to the online store, you can order it and have it sent home. Uh, and if you're past 30 days already working with Melton, you can have it payroll deducted up to 2 payroll deductions. Because it was like almost $200 between the jacket. I think I gotta share something with it, but I know that thing was almost $200, $100 something dollars, for the jacket and the jumpsuit. But I do recommend it. When I delivered in North Dakota, that load that I got stuck in Montana, when you guys saw the lives, when I delivered in North Dakota, the client there, and I got that on video. That'll come out. I gotta edit that, but I got it on video. The supervisor came out of the place. It was a small place, and he says, "Man, you're ready. The last guy that came here wasn't ready. He didn't have boots. He didn't have a heavy jacket. Uh, I think he had some crappy gloves." He said, but he was the whole point of that, the guy wasn't ready for the weather. He wasn't dressed prepared for the weather. And he said he had a hard time. I was ready. I got that suit. I got my jacket. I got his gloves. Find them for you guys. It might be on the description of my gloves of the other videos, but I got this gloves that Ashley got me as well. See if you guys, I can get this to focus which way. Right here, how you guys can see it. GNF right there, waterproof. Um, 90. Frank says it's 90 for the Carhartt jacket. Yeah, but I know the. Is that what you meant? $118, Frank, for the jumpsuit. I think Frank got it right there for you guys. So 118. Frank says 118 for the jumpsuit, and $90 for the Carhartt jacket. So yes, like I said, it's $200. But it's well worth it, guys. Just like I do in motorcycle, good gear that protects your ass. It's costly, but it'll last you forever, and I enjoy it. I'm glad I got it. I'm definitely glad I got it. But these gloves have they're cold proof, so they have insulation inside. You guys can see that. And these are the first gloves that I've tried, and I said actually got them for me through Amazon. Um, Water doesn't go in these things at all. Your hands stay dry and warm. Your hands stay dry and warm. So recommend these as well. I think I have a link in as part of my gear that I use it. If not, I have to add it on there. But like I said, I'm gonna say it again. It's GNF products. So waterproof. GNF products is called. The glove says 2131X. So I'll put it up here. I know the light's not the best, guys. I apologize. This way, backwards. This way. There we go. You guys can see it right there. Hopefully, if I get it right. No, I don't. I'm bad with this camera backwards, man. Better. Can you see it right there now? There we go. That's better. So just so you guys get it, um, badass gloves. Uh, they work. I probably need to order another pair. But for wintertime, it saved my ass. I got another truck driver over here to try to look for parking. This place is full, man. Um, this is definitely interesting. Definitely been an interesting winter, and right now I'm going to be stuck here. So, but it gives me time to edit the videos that I've been recording for you guys. I'm sorry I haven't posted a new one this week. I'm usually try to post one by Tuesdays. By today, have one posted, a new one every week. But I just hadn't had a chance to edit, man. You know, I being out on the road and dealing with this winter. Yeah, where you're driving, it's a little stressful. You know, you gotta be ready for that. It is mentally stressful watching for four wheelers, watching for other super truckers flying down the road on icy roads. You know, you're kind of looking at the roads. Is it ice? I had a few moments where it felt like the front wheels weren't really gripping. My steers were not really gripping the ground and just kind of turning. Um, so you know you have to slow it down, and it is stressful when you're trying to get out of it. So yeah, yeah, Kevin, it sucks. It freaking sucks, and you have to, you know, it's mentally stressful. By the time I'm done driving, it's like I want to edit or I want to sit down and do, you know, be productive with part of you guys, the videos for the channel this last couple weeks, but it's been mentally tired. I just like I need to rest. Like I'm physically tired to lay down. But tomorrow, if we're stuck here, I promise you, I'm gonna edit a couple of those videos and schedule them out so you guys get them this week. Um, yeah, Kevin says been there, done that, and you're coming right back at it. But yeah. So for you guys coming in but it's fun. Do I regret? No, I say it's fun in the aspect that I love what I'm doing. You know, I really love what I'm doing. I like I like this. It's something different every time. It's challenges, but I'm more prepared now for next year. So another winter comes, you're more prepared because you've experienced that. Like my Puerto Rican butt has never been in minus 24-degree weather until a couple weeks ago. So I was like, when we got to, I told Ashley when we got to Alabama and it was like 30 degrees, it was like it feels good out here. It felt good out here. So you kind of get used to that, but it's pretty cool. But hey, man, should appreciate what's up. You guys tell me something. Anybody got any more questions? What's up? I just want to catch up with you guys, figure out since I haven't posted a video yet this week that I want to catch up with you guys, see where you guys are at, and check out if anybody got any more info, whether for anybody, you know, that might be watching, wherever you're at, make sure to put it in, because the weather is crazy, man. Kevin, you said that. Kevin's been there as well. Me too. I'm in South Florida. You're from South Florida. Yeah. Yeah. And if that's hometown, that's pretty cool in a sense that Florida doesn't have a lot of, uh, like, Melton doesn't have a lot of business of loads going out for flatbed. So, you know, sometimes I can take a little time when you go home or Florida, get out, or you have to drive further north to get a load. So I did that when I took the AC's units in Florida. It was fun because I got to see my grandma in Miami, but in Tampa on the way, the first stop. But getting out, I drive all the way up North Florida to get a load. Oh, sorry, I'm just watching the guys here. I think they're trying to figure out where they're gonna park, or or they're just parked in front of other trucks. Um, your wife is Boricua, huh, Kevin? Yep, 100%. I got a tattoo this arm. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm looking for a trip, man. Looking for a trip to go to Puerto Rico. I need a vacation. That's one thing that last weeks have really inspired is I can't wait to have a little actual vacation. And it's coming. It's coming. I don't want to tell you where I'm going, but it's coming. I'll videotape it and you guys will see it, but it's coming. Um, Frank asked some important questions. Have you ever made any mistakes with securing your load? Um, Mistakes. Define mistakes. Be a little more specific. Have I ever under secure a load? No. Have I been close to? Yes. Um, you guys, I tell you guys, you guys see that, what are you laughing at, Manuel? You guys seen that, the video where I put my 360 camera, the first one, right? With uh, that equipment that I took to Laredo. So I show you guys that if you look at the video, initially, that I was going to put 4 chains, one in each corner. And I'm bringing that one up because that's really, I'm trying to think as I go, but at least that's the most recent close call that maybe of me making a mistake could have been. But um, as I'm doing the video, I'm thinking of the 4 corners to put the chains, right? So I'm showing you guys where to put those chains in the 4 corners. But I'm not, for that moment, I wasn't thinking about the weight of the piece that I was taking, which was 38,000 pounds, I believe, almost 40,000 pounds, right? So the way you get taught in Milton is, every strap or chain is rated for 4,000 pounds, so you want to cover it. So in reality, you needed 10, right? You needed 10 chains or whatever. Well, that particular piece for things like that one only has 4 connection places to put a chain in. You would think, well, you only could put 4 chains and move on, right? Um, but yeah, you would think 10 chains. But that piece of equipment, you don't have enough space to put 10 chains. There's no way. The little bolts where you secure it were about 6 inches, 6 8 inches long. There's no way to put X chains. So I double checked everything. After I was done recording the video and I put the 4 chains and I recorded and I say, oh, I'm done, guys, whatever. And I show you what I did. I started tarping. And I tarped and everything, and they had to come take a picture, and I was started to move. But it dawned on me something was bugging in my head, like, you need more chains. You need more chains. So I stopped, I rethought my process, and was like, no, I need to put more chains. So I actually stopped, had to unbungee the tarp from those sections, not the whole thing, but just the section where the chain was at and the securing point, and I added 4 more chains. And I double checked with safety or whatever, and that was fine. So basically, yeah, 4 chains would only, you would say, we had 8 chains, so it's 32,000 pounds. But that's the most I could fit in due to the small size of the piece. And I couldn't throw a strap or stuff over it because they have hoses and other part of the equipment on top that I couldn't secure it over it. So that's the most we could do. Now, most guys in the industry I know that would say, that's plenty, you'll be fine. But for what you get taught, you need to put as many chains to cover the pound that you're carrying. But that was one close call. Like I probably could have gone away and do the 4 chains and drove fine, because one thing that you'll find also, guys, in flatbed is that your driving has a lot to do with the load staying in place as well. So your securement is important to secure to keep it in place, but how you drive also affects your securement. So if you're driving, swerving all over the place, and you haven't fully secured, your load is going to move all over the place. So you have to keep that in mind. Your driving does a lot of it. Also participates as part of your securement. So, but like I always would say, preach, you secure things as much as you need to, that you feel that you're comfortable in securing it. Doesn't matter if it's like, well, this is extra securement. you're comfortable and that's what you need to do to feel comfortable mentally that that load's not going to move, you do that. Just don't under secure um, your load, you know. And if you have any questions, call safety and clarify with them. But as far as making like a mistake, I haven't. I luckily haven't made a mistake. I've I've done my due diligence, and I'm being totally honest, guys. But I've done my due diligence to always double check myself. Or if I'm not sure, I ask questions. I'll call people. Um, but that was probably a close one. That was a close one that I probably could have taken off if I wasn't thinking about, you know, listening to. If I didn't listen to my conscience telling me a low voice to double think about what I just did, um, I could have driven off. And not saying that anything would have happened, but it would have been technically undersecured. So, Frank, sorry, I saw your question here. What kind of extra tools that you have that makes your job easier, other than the clothing wear, um, the boots and the gloves? You use a lot of gloves. Like I said, I haven't had to buy a lot of gloves lately because I've got those two good pair of gloves. Um, Equipment that makes my life easier. Sorry, I'm thinking. I am thinking. If I got anything in particular, what I bought, I'll tell you what I bought. I got I got this little toolbox with basic tools here, um, screwdrivers and uh, little socket tooth kit or whatever. Also, I have that under the belt. Tape measurements. I have those tools to make sure you know you're gonna need them. You know, for something. Could be a strap. I got a couple of knives. This one actually got me. I think I already showed it in the last video, but I got my knife. You're gonna need them. Uh, I got uh, I got two things of rope. What do you call that rope? Like for boating, whatever. Little thin piece of rope. Forgot the name of it that right now, but I bought that. Sorry, you use it on some loads, but I've used it to tie things. Uh, you know, tie corners or put it to make sure the tarp doesn't move from a corner or whatever. Um, but I haven't really bought many tools. You definitely need a hammer, uh, or a rubber hammer to check your wheels, but you definitely need a hammer. So I have that. You won't use it very often, but you will use it. Um, I bought a stapler gun, or it's more like a hammer. Also, you guys seen this video that I did as far as how to V boards. Check it out. I bought that stapler. It's like a hammer, but it's a stapler hammer, basically, or whatever you call that, to make V boards. But I've used that on loads that require to put plastic over it. The plastic would overhang. Uh, at first, when I didn't have it, the plastic overhangs, and then you're trying to keep it, pinch it, or tie it in corners to keep it when you put the tarp, keep it under it. With that stapler gun, I just take that and I put it, on a piece of wood or on the deck of the flatbed. There's a row on each side that is plywood, and that's what that's for. So you can nail something to it to hold it in place. But I use a stapler gun, and I just grab the plastic and I staple one or two pieces of it so it stays put and it doesn't move around, and I can throw the tarp and do my tarping without worrying about the plastic being in my freaking way. So that stapler gun definitely is one thing that has come in handy. Um, Rather than that, nothing major. Really nothing major. Other than that, CB radio, right? Having a CB radio definitely a tool to invest in. Um, and something that's not really needed, but I gotta do a video on it. But I have GPS. Not that I need it. I like to use it mostly to keep track of the time. For example, let's see if I can get that to clear up. You guys see that right there? It shows you the time, the mileage of your distance of your next stop, but it shows you an approximate time. Um, I have to do a video on this, but it's set up. I have that set up at the truck at 60 miles an hour. So our truck is going at 65. So I have it set up at 60 miles an hour. So I use that. So that's another tool. But um, I'm sorry. Oh, the blankets. Yes, she's listening back there. She's playing her games, but she's listening. Um, I got blankets. Uh, the moving blankets. I got a couple of moving blankets to protect my tarps when sharp edge. And I've put videos on that aluminum sharp edges. There's a video about that, and I have blankets that I use for that. So, um, strap winder. Yes, Eric mentioned here strap winder. Milton gives you one, you get one. There's two versions of it. Mine is you can buy it at a truck stop, but they do give you one at Melton. Um, Mine is a little different. The one they give you, you strap on the you hook on the trailer, and you have to roll the strap up, like your fit. The trailer's right here, and the strap is coming in this direction, well, this direction, this hand. The one that I have is sideways, so I go along the trailer. So I throw the strap along the trailer on one side or another, and I strap that way. For me, I like that one because if I'm in between trailers, I can't throw my strap to stretch it that way because I have a truck or trailer behind next to me. With this one, it's the other way, so I can throw it in between where I'm at and not be in anybody's way. So I like that one. Um, Frank says, "What about a saw?" Nah, you're not really needed to cut wood. I haven't had a need to use a saw. I don't think need it unless you can think of something that you might use it for. But I haven't had to worry about using any of that. Cut any type of wood. We'll get the dunnage, 8-foot dunnage that I carry around. Um, but I haven't found a need for a saw. If anybody else has, comment below. Let Frank know. But I haven't had a need for that. Kevin says, yeah, GPS and CB is a good thing. Yeah. And you guys have probably seen the memes out there, especially with the accident that happened in Texas, about, CBs would have prevented this. That we can get into that conversation because I get frustrated, guys. Sometimes one thing that has frustrated me with CBs is you want to inform other people going the opposite direction to you that something's going on their side and to watch out for, and nobody responds. And they're experienced drivers or drivers that have been doing this. They have CVs, they have them on them, and they don't respond. Or something's going on your side and nobody tells you anything, and there's 20 trucks and pass by and nobody gets on the radio. When it happens, it's great, but it's been happening less and less over the years that people are using the CVs to inform. They use the CVs to be talking shit, excuse my language, to be talking shit and crap to other drivers or rookie drivers or somebody who made a mistake or, whatever, they're nervous, parking or whatever. They'll grab the CB to talk smack about that, but they won't grab the CB to actually inform other drivers about things that are going on. And that gets frustrating. So I use it. I definitely use it. It is useful. There are people who use it properly, and they do inform you. And during the wintertime, it's safe. As I tell you, this trip last couple of weeks, it has saved my butt. Especially when I was stuck to conversate with other people. And you can kind of tell, who's an experienced driver that means well and who's just somebody on the CB just being a jackass. But it is what it is. Eric Mendes says he had to use the saw once. So there you go, Frank. You had to use it. I haven't found the need to have to use it, so it's not something that I personally have in the truck or would plan to have in the truck at this point. But let's see. I think we're all caught up, guys. But I think we're going to reach that time, guys, because it's been 59 minutes. We're about to reach an hour. I just wanted to get out here, guys. I should appreciate, again, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. It helps. It definitely helps the channel, and I appreciate. We went over 500. I'm gonna say this before anybody reminds me. Yes, I'm gonna be on the video that I'm gonna edit apparently tomorrow if I don't go nowhere. But the winter video that I'm gonna edit, that's the next one I'm gonna put out so you guys can see more hands-on of what I went through in Montana. I have I got drone footage on that, which was pretty interesting. So I'm gonna show some of that on that video. It probably it's gonna be a little lengthy. It's gonna be somewhere around 20 minutes. So I'll give you a heads up on that. What's up, George? You're never late. You're on time. You're on time, Mr. Jorge. A trucker's life. That's my man right there, man. Making good friendships. Appreciate your support. Welcome, welcome. But I was saying on that video, as far as the 500, I'm going to explain on part of the video. I'm going to record and just kind of explain what I would like you guys to do, and I'm going to raffle out. It's nothing complicated or anything like that, but on that video, I'm going to raffle out a sweater and at least a t-shirt, or maybe one of or two of each. And I will raffle out and then order those for the winners. I'm going to order those myself and DM the winners. The winners, I'm going to tell who they are, the winners, on a live like we're doing right now. I'll do a live, and I'll name. We'll pick out the names. We're going to write all the names in there in the raffle, and we'll pick out a couple of winners for that. How many we decide we're going to give out, and then I'll DM you guys. So have you guys email me your addresses, and then I'll ship you guys your sizes and stuff, and then I'll ship you guys the stuff to you guys as well. So that's how it's going to go as far as what we're going to give away for reaching over 500 already. So I should appreciate that, guys. So now it's 1,000. The next mark's 1,000. Hit that benchmark, and then I can actually do a lot more stuff in YouTube for you guys with the stories and keep you guys a little more updated, a little faster. We can do more communication. So, but I really appreciate all the support. It means a lot. And I'm gonna keep doing this no matter what happens. So, yeah, thanks, Jorge. Stay safe. We are. I know you just came in, my man. We are in Louisiana on the TA on I-10 right here, just south of 12, heading to Laredo, Texas, with this load. But I-10 is closed, as you probably already know, right here in Baton Rouge and Lafayette. So we probably won't move till Thursday, if not Friday, depending on how this weather goes and when they decide to clear that section. So that's where we at, man. But being safe, that's what we can do. Just being safe, taking it easy, and hope you guys are doing the same out there, man. Yeah, you too, Kevin. Stay safe, brother. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll be here for a little while. Hope you guys stay safe out there. If you're on the road dealing with winter time, be aware. Get the right gear. Protect yourself so you don't get sick. We got too much of that going on, right? So make sure you get the gear. If you have any questions on the gloves or the gear that I probably didn't get the answers, make sure to send it out to me. Benito says I read it. Be careful, right? To watch for cartel. yeah, right. Yeah, but at least I'm Latino, man. Hablo español tranquilo. Hablamos español. We can work that out. We can make a deal. But you guys watch out. Any questions? Again, I appreciate your support. Make sure to hit that like button. Follow, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Feel free to share, guys, and have a good night. Yeah, you too, Kevin. That's exactly what I'm about to say, brother. Have a good night. We'll see you next one. Thanks for joining the conversation. And we'll see ya. Like I said, we'll fight her out. Have a good one, guys. Have a good night.